Well, over the weekend, storms blew through Central Florida, bringing along hail, wind, and causing some significant damage in some areas.
The wild thing about weather, as we know, is it can be severe in one spot while other places close by just have a light breeze. And if we think weather is extreme at times here, it is nothing compared to what's happening on Mars.
Can you imagine that? NASA has been learning a lot about the climate conditions on Mars thanks to the Perseverance rover. ClickOrlando.com's Brianna Voles is here now with some forecast findings.
Well, imagine waking up to your local Martian meteorologist saying the current temperature outside is negative 107 degrees Fahrenheit. And the high for the day is a balmy 10 degrees. Yeah, pretty chilly, right? We don't like that here in Florida. That's an example of some of the temperatures taken from NASA's Mars Curiosity rover at the Gale crater in March. So the weather on Mars will play an important role as NASA attempts to fly its Ingenuity helicopter on the red planet. Add to that extreme weather conditions. So let's go ahead and talk about some of those. And we'll start with atmosphere. It's very thin. In fact, roughly about 1/1000th that of Earth's. It's made primarily of carbon dioxide, so not ideal for breathing. It would also cause our blood to boil. The atmosphere was believed to be thicker billions of years ago. The Mars rover has sent back photos of what looks to be rocks that had been soaked in water at one point. Now, let's talk about clouds, which you can see. There is some evidence that some water vapor exists in the thick Martian atmosphere. It comes in the form of clouds. In the upper layers of the thin Martian atmosphere, especially around high peaks, thin, wispy clouds have been photographed and even seen around mountain peaks. When clouds form, temperatures drop considerably. Frost has even been recorded forming on the ground at the NASA Viking 2 lander site. So the last thing that we're going to talk about is pretty incredible. It's a fascinating weather phenomena on Mars. It's dust storms and Martian devils. Now, these aren't like a dust storm that we see here on Earth. Made of mainly perchlorate, even the smallest amount is toxic to humans. They happen frequently on the global scale for months at a time and leave the thin atmosphere hazy for months on end. As the ground heats up, dust Martian devils form, and they are giant. They are roughly 10 times larger than ours and whip near 70 miles per hour, leaving tracks in the thick coating of dust. Now, inside the fast-moving vertical columns of air could also be little flickers and cracks of lightning. So in the hours leading up to Ingenuity's flight, NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory says the team will be looking at several weather-related risk factors, as well as air density. You can read up on more Mars weather conditions, including temps and seasons, in this web story on ClickOrlando.com. All right, ladies, are you happy to be on Earth? I'm very grateful for that today.
Yeah, that's a lot of drama.
Yeah,
blood boiling.
When you talk about temperatures, negative 107 degrees Fahrenheit, no thanks, I'll
Not
pass.
for the week.